With a market of over 1.3 billion people, the African Continental Free Trade Area stands as the largest free trade zone in the world, expected to position Africa to compete globally. However, challenges such as weak domestic production, inadequate infrastructure, trade logistics, and global economic shocks, including rising protectionism, threaten its full realization. This business forum, which is on the sidelines of the AfCFTA annual meeting, seeks to explore how to build domestic capacity, improve value chains, and strengthen policy harmonization for the smooth operation of the agreement.
Why are we not turning the potential into the much-needed jobs that we need for our young people on the continent, who in most cases are looking up to institutions like AfCFTA, APR? They are looking up to the business people to create the much-needed jobs. So we really need to work together to ensure that we create an environment where the business people can thrive.
One of the focus of this conversation that we're having is operationalization and ensuring that we have value addition to our products, so that intra-Africa trade is not just trading raw materials out of our countries, but it is also adding values and trading semi-finished or even finished products, which have ripple effects of helping with job creation, skills development, empowering our youthful population. So yes, that is what we want to do.
Some of the delegates argued that intra-African trade could jump by more than 25% if outstanding AfCFTA protocols on investment tariffs are ratified. According to them, Africa must first trade with itself to weather global storms.
We must be ready to work together. Unity is important. Action is important. And we must have set goals, the goals that we want to achieve. And the goals we want to achieve is that we'll make Africa self-sufficient. In other words, we must trade among ourselves.
We need to create a system whereby within the African continent, we develop the necessary infrastructure like the payment systems. We need also so that the transactional charges will remain and it will become lower. Because if AfCFTA, we do not build the capacity of indigenous entrepreneurs, we will just remain as onlookers.
Actually, we need to see how we make trade facilitation possible. All the non-tariff barriers, tariff barriers, we have to really work on it. We need again to see how, with reference to the industrialization agenda of the continent, it's very important, because in order to trade among ourselves, we need to trade the made in Africa product.
The big question at this forum is, how can Africa turn 1.3 billion strong market into factories, paychecks, jobs, and rise above external threats? To them, the homework starts now. Frank Omalape, Arise News.